We're here with Adrienne Cahalan, who's going to be the navigator on board Aragon, a Dutch entry, a Marten 72. Fast boat, isn't it?
Yes, it's actually done a lot of races overseas. So it did the transatlantic and did well. And
won the transatlantic, I think,
yes,
2017 or something.
Yeah, so it's a well-campaigned boat and a team who's sailed together a lot. So I'm just really, going to fit in and hopefully bring some local knowledge for them to help them.
And a couple of Aussies with you, Carolijn Brouwer. Anybody else?
Yeah. She is indeed. She got a foot in both camps there. And then we've got some one or two other Australians, which will be nice. Yeah, nice coming.
Just tell us very briefly, in nav and weather for a boat of that nature, how differently are you needing to think? All the same principles, presumably, but you're not as fast a boat as many of the ones you've done this race on. What's your sort of mindset for a boat of this nature? Well,
I mean, I've done this race on a lot of different boats. So 2022, I did it on a JPK11.80. So, and then, Alive more recently, and then Origin Drumfire, so, which are Hoke 78. Yeah. So each time you get onto the boat, you look at its performance characteristics, you look at the weather forecast, and you adapt to suit that. And you also look at the fleet dynamics, who you want to beat, where you want to, what's your strategy in the context of the other people that you're racing. So, it's just about, getting on board and adjusting your game plan to suit the team and the characteristics of the boat.
And their goals. So one question you mentioned in the media launch about how difficult it is for a navigator to be on board like Palm Beach with new foils and so on. What's the difference for a navigator when they change up systems and foils particularly?
Well, first of all is getting on top. They've only got a month with the changes leading into the Hobart. So also there's a lot of sensors, there's a lot of new data that comes in to manage. I personally don't know how much of it is automated or not automated in terms of the appendages, a bit like a canning keel and things like that. So, that's for the two navigators to work their way through. And I know that the systems they'll be putting on board will be new and very sophisticated. Yeah. So, it will require a lot of expertise, and I'm sure they've got it.
And change things like VMG angles and all those sorts of
things. That's right.
As well.
Yeah. Exactly. That's something that a designer will provide their sort of predictions, with the velocity prediction program, and then they'll work from there.
Good. Yeah. Well, enjoy your run south with the Dutch. Should be good. Thanks
Looking
very much.
forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks.